Hi all. Okay, I'm going to secure the light bar so it'll make it a little harder to steal. So here's that plastic cap. It just kind of snaps on here. See, there's like two little ridges here. Slides up under here like this. And then it doesn't seem like you could pull it off. It falls down in a ridge here. Okay, so it kind of bows here. So if you push on that, you can get it started. What I was doing was sticking a key under here, and then that would get it started. But see how that's bowed? If you just push on the bow, this bow here, then it pops off. Learn something new every day, huh? Oh, it goes on a lot easier too if you push that bow in. I don't think that would stay on going down the freeway. I guess they probably say it will. 70 miles an hour, I bet you it would fly off. Okay, so got the right angle here. We went over that last video. This Allen wrench came with it. I'm just going to make sure they're tight. Not too tight, you don't want to break your bolts. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put a little solder in here because it's impossible to turn these. I've tried to do it with a pair of pliers, and a pair of pliers just won't grip it. It just goes around and around. Okay, so you have to use an Allen wrench. So got some solder here. I did a video on this a while back. It's just a soldering iron, a butane one, butane from Lowe's. It fills up just like a butane lighter for your cigarette. It's the same type of deal. You can tell there's fluid in it because, you know, you can see it. You can see the liquid in there. So it lasts forever once you fill it up. Okay. They say it's ready in like 30 seconds. It heats up really fast. So this thing, I suppose there's probably a way to put a new flint in there. It doesn't seem to work all that great. It does the job, but so that's off. Push that up and push that up and over, and then it's on, and you can hear it going psst. And then give it a spark. Give it a spark on that big part there. Okay, you can kind of see it's lit because there's like little blue flames coming out the sides here. See if you can see that on camera. Okay, and you can tell it's turning red, so it's getting hot. So I got to let's see. This is a solder I had back in the 90s, back when I had the music store. I used to teach music, and mainly guitar. I did a few other things, and I used to do minor maintenance on guitars. You know, wire would break and stuff like that. That's why I had this stuff around. So I know that's for electrical. I bought it at Radio Shack, and I just went in there, told them what I was doing. They sold me the right stuff. This is an old solder I had around the house. I have no idea where this is from, but I'm presuming my father had it for pipes, water pipes. See, there's a difference between electrical solder and piped solder. So I'm going to use this stuff. All of the old solder had lead, so don't breathe the fumes. There is lead-free solder, but I watched one video, the guy said it doesn't work as good. So just don't breathe the fumes. I guess if you use a lot, you might want to go lead-free. So I don't even know if this thing will melt this, so we'll see. It should. I think it goes up to like 600 degrees, you know. Oh yeah. Whether or not it'll stick, we aren't sure about that, right? It should stick. Oh yeah, that works good. Let that cool off, then we'll put another coat on it. Always touch hot solder. That's always a good, makes for a good day. I got a nice little covering there. Cool. So we aren't sure if it'll pop out, but after it gets hard, we'll try it. Okay, so now we'll do the other side. It was supposed to be 50 degrees today. That's why I waited for today to do this. But so far it only made it up to 40. It's cold out here, cold wind. Okay, that seemed to work good. And then to turn this thing off, just slide this over and it drops back down. Don't touch that for about a half hour because it's real hot. That's what this little thing is for. so you can set it down on the table. It's good to clean it off. You can use a little screwdriver or something just to clean off the excess so it's ready for next time. It builds up on there after a while. Okay. Now we'll let that get hard and see if it pops out. My fingers are so cold I couldn't tell if it was hot or not. So I don't think that's going to come out of there. I'm going to go ahead and file this so it's flat. See, and then if I need to do something with that, I can just reheat it and the solder will come right out. Okay, that seems to work good. So next thing is, I watched one video where they stole the guy's light and they broke it right here. I don't see how they can break that. It seemed like if you hit it with a hammer it would break the light. But that's what he showed in his video. So what I'm going to do now, I got these things at Home Depot. They were silver. I painted them black. I'm going to put those here. So that'll strengthen this up here. But first I'm going to get some paint and paint those black so they don't rust after I chew them up. If you happen to live near Ollie's, it's Ollies, it's a discount store, they had this stuff on sale a few weeks ago. $1.99 a can. So you can't beat that. Cool. I bought the whole rack. Okay, so now I got to take this thing apart again. I think we'll do one side at a time. After putting the magnets on, this thing got real heavy. It's probably 20 pounds now. So this center bar is really necessary. And, you might want to go steel so it doesn't flop around as much when you're trying to put it off and on. It definitely, these magnets, they definitely scratch up the hood when you put them up there. But if it's an old snowplow, you shouldn't be too worried about it. Okay, so this thing just happens to fit perfect. It's just a perfect size. So as you see, they can't get at that. So here you can see this just it blocks it so they can't get at that nut. That was the main thing I was after there. I probably could put another bolt in here, but then I'd have to drill through the brace. Maybe I could put some type of bracket around here or something. Have to walk around those, see if I can. Those holes just happen to line up perfect. Got some new locking nuts. I've read that you could take the old ones off and on, but some people don't recommend it. So. I got some. These nuts seem to be long enough. These bolts seem to be long enough, but it's cutting it close. So I got some longer ones if I need them. Okay. Those are actually coming loose. I don't know if I didn't tighten them up or what. Yeah, probably didn't tighten them up. So that's kind of short there. The bolt's not sticking through there. So I think I'm going to try the longer bolt. See what that looks like. It's not gripping the plastic. You know? So see, these are, I think these are 1 inch, and these were the next size up. So that's going to be cutting it close too. Might not be able to get these in from the top, to tell you the truth. That's probably why they had it set up, so they go in from the bottom. Can't get them in there. Got it. Okay, so I need a longer socket. So that's the difference between these two. See, this set's got these long ones. This set is small. It doesn't have those long ones on it. So if you need to do something deep, you can't. Couldn't grip it. So what I'm going to try to do is tighten it up like this. I don't know how else to do it. Seems to be working. Gotta straighten things out here. I think that's close enough. It seemed to tighten up good. I don't know how close I am here. Let's see here. I can go off the threads, right? I can go like this. So it looks like it'd be all right. Let's see here. If I go like this, yeah, there's still plenty of thread there, so it's fine. Okay, so I'm using these bolts here. Okay, so let's do this side quickly. It's cold out here. I have to come up in here like this and kind of wiggle things around. And this goes on here. This goes on here. I'll see if I cut a little bit of the bar off there, then this will come closer. See on this side. Oh, I should put that on top. That's what I did wrong. Oh shoot. I'll start all over again. See, I put that down below. Okay. Shoot. Going too fast. It's cold out here. My fingers are numb. Too cold out here. Okay, I forgot something over here. There's figures on it. when I put it up top, I got this wire. It's a wire rope, 1/2 inch, and I wanted to put it around here. Okay, so I got it in there. I had to take it all apart again. This part here to slide this down over the bottom. So the rope's a little thick, so it's holding this away from the end. But the main thing is they can't just get in there with a tool and loosen it up. See, like on this side, it sits right up against it. So that worked out good here. But that's a thick rope. I thought about putting it someplace else, like just putting a bolt in here, or maybe putting a bolt in here, but that's where I wanted to put it for now. So maybe I'll move it to this hole here later on. We'll see how it goes there. But I got both the wires on one side, so it all goes inside the passenger door. And then this thing here, the other end of the rope, is just going to slide around this thing when I got it on. So they'd have to get the doors open to get that loose. And then that'll make it real easy to be able to take off and bring in the house or throw it in the back seat when I'm not using it. I don't really plan on doing a lot of snow plowing at night, but even 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock, it's pretty dark. Okay, so just to show you where I'm going to hook that cable. For now, I'm just going to slide it around here. And see, that hooks into here on the door. So they'd have to open the door to get that cable off. Maybe eventually I'll think of something else, but I want to be able to pop it off and throw it either in the back seat or bring it in the house. So there is a big gap between here and here, but that rope is pretty thick. I don't know if I could bolt it on there. I could drill a hole in the roof, stick it through the roof, right? Maybe I could put it on one of these here. I don't know how tight those fit. It don't look like it fits that tight. It's a pretty thick wire rope though. Just screw it onto a 2x4. Just throw it in the back seat. They'd have to unlock the doors to get it out. That sounds like an idea. Then it wouldn't get in the way of the door lock. Okay, so I just thought I'd show you what I'm thinking. In case you're interested, I think I did a video on this shelf a couple years ago. Turned out good, you know. You can't have no one ride with you, but it's a nice space. Okay, this is a 6x10 tarp I ordered off Amazon. 6x10, so 3 feet down each side, 10 feet long. I had the boss sew it down the side. I'm going to put some screws here too, like I did this one here. Sewed it, then put some screws on it. So, first one I made a couple years ago here, we made special ends. I must have used an old tarp because that tarp just disintegrated, or they might not last that long in the sun. Here I just cut some holes, put some Gorilla Tape around them. It's mainly just to keep the sun off of it so it doesn't beat on the plow all year long, but it keeps the snow and the ice off too. So mainly I like to keep the snow and the ice off that stuff in there so you can see what's going on. Okay, so one last thing is I had these small bungee cords. Never really found a use for them. I used to put them around my pant legs at work. That's about the only thing I ever used them for, but they came in handy here. You know, it wraps up the cord, power cord, and that rope, that metal rope. So when I bring it in, I can just throw it on the shelf. Stores it up there real nice. I'm still thinking about getting some type of clamp here. I don't want to drill into that because it might weaken it. So I don't want to fool with that. Get some type of, maybe a pipe clamp or a U-clamp or something like that. Maybe if they have square ones. A square clamp with a couple bolts, you know. This side, the rope keeps it away from it. But you really can't get in there to mess around with it. I guess they wouldn't really worry about that, right? They would just cut the rope, take it off the roof. So, you know, I'm just doing this so it doesn't get stolen. In case you didn't watch the earlier videos, I think this is the 4th video on just this light bar. And I think in one of the first ones I mentioned that when I was a kid, I was down Miami Beach, right on the strip. A bright sunny day, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I had a magnet antenna for my CB on my trunk. You know, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, someone cut the cord and stole the antenna. You know, during the afternoon, right on the strip. That was mid 80s. Okay, I think that's about it for this guy. See ya. Bye.